Two teams in the middle of the pack of the Big Ten Conference continue conference play tonight from Bill Armstrong Stadium as we welcome you to Friday Night Soccer on Big Ten Plus. The battle-tested Washington Huskies have made the trip from the Pacific Northwest to the Midwest to take on the Indiana Hoosiers. Ball still alive. He picks it up. Juice towards the goal, and he put it in. 49 games into his career, he hadn't scored a goal. He has two so far tonight. A brace for Quentin Elliott. Although when you have an opportunity to score your second touchdown in less than 2.5 minutes, why would you be in a rush? The throw out to the back corner of the end zone is up for grabs, and it is caught! Hunter Stroud in the back corner. And Martinsville off to a dream start here in the regional final. 13-0 Artesians.
Biggest at-bat of the game so far for Indiana.
This one skied out towards left, going towards the wall, that will soar over the head of Higgins. And it's a 3-run shot for Carter Matheson. And just like that, Indiana trims the lead down to 2 here at the bottom of the 8th inning. Skip pass into Gare's zone, corner 3, Sidney Parrish on the way, good. He is fast, and when I mean fast, I mean faster than a college kid when you hear the word free fast. He has some speed, some serious speed. Keep an eye on him, especially when Indiana begins to attack. Brunell up the middle of the field. He's got a seam. He fires off the woodwork, no good. Indiana's able to control it. Reynolds with pressure. Reynolds on the throw. It's caught. Dewey to the end zone for a touchdown. Down to 4. McGowan has to get rid of it. Savovich looking for the dagger. Oh, he got it! Savovich knocks down the 3 with the shot clock expiring. Kasikoff with it in the box, gets around Miller. Over the middle, here's a shot, and it rolls in. Richie Amon puts it in the net. Washington finally got the opportunity they were looking for, and the Huskies have tied this game up at 2 apiece with under 10 minutes to go.
Go in between his legs and off the side of the backboard.
Here comes Caden Stewart. That'll do it. Up for grabs, it's batted out, controlled by the Huskies in the box. Here's a shot, and it's saved on the back line. It was Patrick McDonald who was able to kick that one away. Meister inside, lays it up, count the basket and the foul. RHIT.TV is also brought to you by Make a Difference. Help us put more student athletes on TV by logging on to indianasrn.org and directing your donation to a specific school or hit the donate button. More games, more opportunities for our kids. Indiana SRN, where you always have a front row seat. 47-36, Rose-Hulman able to go back up by double figures off the offensive rebound, tap out by Joey Schmitz. And Rocco Ritchie knocked down the 3 after Illinois Tech started to gain a little bit of momentum back on their side. And Rose-Hulman was able to steal it right back. Carter down low. No good. Foul called. He'll go to the free throw line.
Like the aggression there from Carter. The guy that's been able to stop him in this game is not in the game right now. That's Blair for Rose-Hulman. And, there's no reason why Carter shouldn't be aggressive every time he touches the ball.
Carter leading the way with 15 points for Illinois Tech. He'll have 2 coming. First shot's good. It's hard to find somebody on this roster for Illinois Tech who has as much of a sports background as his family does. His dad, Eldridge, was on scholarship at Holy Cross for men's basketball. Was a McDonald's All-American, by the way, back in the day. His mom, Karen, graduated from Ohio State. As the second shot's good. His grandpa, Donald, ran track and field at Kent State. His brother Donovan plays basketball at the Milwaukee School of Engineering. By the way, that's another D3 program. And almost a turnover forced in the backcourt.
Almost carried it.
And then his great-grandpa, still talking about Garrison Carter, was a Korean War hero who's buried at Arlington National Cemetery. That shot no good by Cole Pride. And his great-grandpa Eldridge, also a member of the Harlem Globetrotters as well. So a lot of athletic background for Garrison Carter.
A lot of options, too.
Carter for 3. Can't put it in. The rebound falls into the hands of Rocco Ritchie. Up top, he'll fire the 3-pointer. No good. Ball loose. Picked up by Vortez on the run. 2-on-1. Euro stepping in a wild shot, and he puts it in. DeAndre Vortez out of control. It does not matter. Wild circus shot finds the net.
We knew that Rose-Hulman would play a lot of guys, but by my count, they've got 4 substitutes on the floor right now, and I assume that's to get the starters ready for that last run.
Benny Smith, one of those subs, knocking down the 3 and extends the lead back to double figures. And all of a sudden, Rose-Hulman, who was ice cold from beyond the arc, starting to find the range. Carter. Nifty dribble. He lost it off of his foot. But just in the nick of time, Jack Genegis called for the foul. There's another look at that three-pointer from Benny Smith.
Maybe in Carter's head a little bit. He's missed several three-point attempts, and there he had an open look, but he passed on it.
Here's another look at that Vortez finish as well. Great body control to be able to finish that one off balance. He's had a breakout year in his senior year. Last season, talking about DeAndre Vortez, 6 points a game, less than a rebound, and less than an assist per game. This year, 16.5 points, 2 rebounds a game. Shot clock winding down. Carter going to have to launch. Can't put it in. Rebound comes into the hands of Richie again. Approaching the 8-minute mark, Rose-Hulman still with a 10-point lead. They busted things open in that second segment coming out of halftime. They outscored Illinois Tech by 7. They're able to extend what had been a back-and-forth 3 to 5-point lead up to double figures. Whistle. Jump ball. Nice defense from Illinois Tech, collapsing in down low on Miles McGowan. And that will lead to the under 8 media timeout. 50-40, Rose-Hulman hanging on to a double-figure lead over Illinois Tech here from Holberg Arena. We'll take a quick step aside and return on the other side of this break here on RHIT.TV. Well, Martinsville back onto the field after a very impressive drive by Evansville Reitz. A lot of ground game attack, but ultimately it was the passing that was able to keep their drive alive.
Yeah, that almost Hail Mary from like 15 yards out. An unbelievable catch from Kyler Hamby to keep the drive alive, but something to note, Cruz, is that since Reitz likes to run the ball so much, they're going to chew a lot of clock as this game goes on. So Martinsville, they're going to have to take advantage, maybe try to counteract that with some longer drives themselves so that they don't give the Panthers a lot of time to work with.
Reynolds hands it off. Here's a run up the middle, and it's Dewey on the carry as Martinsville gets across the 40-yard line.
Well, Artesians, they only average about 170 yards per game on the ground compared to about 240 yards in the air, but their running game has been really impressive tonight. They're just bulleting through the center.
Reynolds the handoff again. Dewey finding a hole before he's taken down. And Evansville Reitz now starting to clog up some of the holes that Martinsville found on those opening drives.
And that's what they're going to have to do. It's going to be a question, again, of which defense can adapt, which can find a way to win. And Reitz, if they can stop that run game, force Martinsville to air it out, then it's going to be advantageous. But you got to cover number 3 in red, Hunter Stroud, if they do throw it, because he is just going to beat you down if he can.
The snap and the handoff. Dewey up the middle. Flag comes in. And this might go on Evansville Reitz. Maybe a potential horse collar. And a face mask. And so that'll move Martinsville forward an extra 15. That's already the second major penalty tonight that Evansville Reitz has given up. And that's something that Corey Brunson, the head coach of Evansville Reitz, talked about trying to mitigate in order for them to have success.
Yeah, it's about the one thing that you can really control in this game. It's like your free throws. You got to make your free throws, and you got to limit your penalties. So Reitz, it hasn't really gone their way. They've been a little jumpy, a little bit too aggressive maybe. The defense, they just got to reel it in a little bit.
Oh, well, Graham, you were a golfer. It's kind of like your short game, isn't it?
Got to make your three-footers,
That's
Cruz.
right. Dewey across the 30-yard line now. Shoestring tackle as it was Yanni Clardy to take him down. Potentially save another first down run for Martinsville.
Martinsville, man, I keep thinking that they're going to go play action here. They're just setting up such a strong run game, which is going to make the play action even more convincing. But they haven't gone to the air much.
Snap, trouble for Reynolds, and he escapes it, at least for the moment. He's finally taken down at the 30. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. It almost looked like Reynolds was going to be able to escape there.
Yeah, he just got caught at the very last minute. That's the first real slip that we've seen from the Martinsville offense. He wasn't ready for that snap. It's going to be interesting to see if that kind of continues to play in. You got to make sure your communication's strong on nights like this.
Big third down upcoming, not just for Martinsville, but also for Wright's defense. And neither one of the kicking units for either one of these teams has been spectacular so far this year. Here's the handoff, Dewey up the middle, first down and more. He's still on his feet. Down inside the 20-yard line, just shy of the 15. Martinsville's able to extend their drive.
And the Panthers, they're just not doing much with that 4-man rush right now. I really think that they got to bring 1 or maybe 2 more to try to put pressure on the runner. They're just blitzing right through those defensive linemen.
Under 2 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Martinsville got off to a blazing hot start. The Panthers chewed up a lot of clock and were able to strike back after coughing up the football on their first drive. Dewey on the handoff again. Finds a hole, trucks his way forward down close to the 10. That'll bring up second down.
This is when it gets in dangerous territory where you got to look for Hunter Stroud. This is exactly what they did on that last touchdown drive. Just aired it out to him in that far corner, let him go up and get it. And again, he's lined up on that far side. So look for something similar.
Clock ticking towards a minute. Reynolds on the pass to the far side. It's going to be caught. Josh Jones on the reception, fighting forward, reaching for the end zone. He's going to be a hair short. But how about the fight from Josh Jones, the tight end, making the catch?
Yeah, and it was good defense as well to put a couple bodies on Jones so he couldn't get into the end zone. Extends your life a little bit if you're the Panthers. But, man, the Artesians, they've been moving the ball beautifully, so you got to think that a third touchdown is well within their grasps.
Jones had a terrific outing last week. 3 receptions, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns in that sectional championship clinching win. And a hard-fought win at that over Greenwood. Now Martinsville has an opportunity to go up 2 scores for the second time tonight. Clock now running under a minute. It's been a dream opening quarter for the Artesians, who haven't made it to the state semis since 1996. The snap, a quick pitch, and it's going to be short as Hunter Stroud came in motion. Of course, that we had a conversation about that earlier today. Those small little forward passes, those count as receptions.
They do. That's right, the little jet sweep. And because he's so shifty and so quick, he really can get around that edge fast, but just good defense and awareness from the Panthers that time, not letting him get around the edge.
Final play of the first quarter. Stroud in motion. Martinsville might not even snap the football. And they will not. 12 minutes down here from Martinsville. The Artesians with a 14-7 lead. It'll be second down and goal from the 3 when we come back here at Indiana SRN.
Again, you look at Cody Clancy, he had that 20 bomb in the state title game, shot 46% from deep. And of course, like I said with Josh Renfro, shot 49%. And it looks like Renfro's getting himself a good amount of run right now.
Renfro right back into the fire. He had the second best score, so he goes first. He goes 3 of 5 on that rack.
If you know what Cody Clancy is about to do, again, he's here in his hometown, in his home gym. He's going to go off, so Renfro's going to have to take it from him.
5 now for Renfro, make it 6.
I like how everybody's really taking their time right now because, again, you know you've got 2 minutes to get around the horn and then the 2 shots from the logo. That's plenty of time to be able to get a high score.
Renfro now with 10 as he moves over to the wing. Again, the number by Cody Clancy in that first round, 22. He hit his first 23 pointers.
I'd be blown away if you can beat that score.
Renfro heading to the last rack.
He's putting himself a really good round here. Really good one to try and challenge Cody Clancy.
From the corner. 19 now for Josh Renfro.
Wow.
2 Era logo shots, the first one on the way.
This would be huge.
That one short. 19, the final tally for Josh Renfro.